Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. This is Acts with Mihaela, and I could not help myself but come on to do a live, hearing the news of, are you ready? Are you ready? Is the world ready for this? Meghan Markle. Yes, Meghan Markle is coming back to give us all her acting skills in a film, in a main role. No, she's not going to do the main role. She's not even going to do the second role. She's not going to do the third role. She's not going to even play a role. Do you all know what the news of the day is? Meghan Markle is returning to her acting in a film as herself. Meghan Markle is going to grace us with her talentless acting skills in a new film, playing not a role, not a character, but herself. She's going to play her one note self that she gives us in all of the other things that we have seen her in, but now it's going to be in a film. So she's going to give us the one or two notes which she can do of herself. All of the stuff that we watched her do, all of the things that we saw her attempt to make a success, and they never did. They all flopped. Now she's coming back. She's coming back. We have to give her credit. She's not letting go. She's not getting it that she is not entertaining. Now she's attempting to go to another platform. She's going to go do a film. She's going to have a short, small appearance as herself in a film. And the articles and the news of it are going crazy. They're talking about this nothing burger as if it were Nicole Kidman announcing her new project as a great actress in a new role. She cannot even do a role. She's not going to play a character. She's going to play herself, the one or two notes of what she knows to play that we have already seen. So she's not going to bring anything interesting. She's not going to bring anything that we have not seen because she hasn't taken the time to go and learn how to be a normal human being, to then, on top of it, use her imagination and figure out how to play a character. I've said this all along. I've said this all along from 7 years ago when she got married to the prince. If you go back to my YouTube channel and you watch episodes of what I did, you will see that I said it all along. She's only marrying Prince Harry because she thinks the only thing that she got as an actress was suits was due to the fact that she did not have somebody to rely on and to get her up there on a different platform so that she could get the main roles to become the greatest actress of them all. She doesn't realize that it has nothing to do with whom you marry. If you do not have the training, if you do not have the talent, if you do not have the knowledge, that you have to work at being a great actress all the time, forever, every day, that requires for you to become self-aware of who you are as a human being first, so that you can then live in the reality of that, of knowing that, live in the reality of figuring out how much more you have to learn, what other different notes of yourself you have to tap on to be able to bring that reality to ground you, and then bring the imagination on top of it to create a role. It doesn't matter that you marry Prince Harry. It doesn't matter that you associate yourself and pretend that you want to be part of the royal family, because that's what she said when she married Prince Harry. She said, I'm giving up acting. I don't want to do acting. I've already done acting. I've ticked that box. I'm moving on. I want to be a working royal. And then just a short time after that, she decided, no, I've already done the royal family. I can tick that box. I'm going to go to Toronto with Prince Harry now that I'm married to him and I have gotten the title of Duchess of Sussex, and I am going to live a private life. Then, a short while after that, she said, no more of that, no more of that. I've done the privacy. I'm going to tick that box. Now I'm going to take my Prince Harry, no longer in touch with the royal family. We're going to go to California. We're going to go to Hollywood. And now, all that I've wanted all along, all these years, I am going to be able to get due to my new platform and my new title, that of the Duchess. I'm going to go to Montecito. I'm going to be close to Hollywood. I'm going to be engaging with all of the producers and the A-listers. And I am going to be offered so many roles. And I will become as great as Nicole Kidman, as great as Kate Blanchett, as great as, I don't even know, I can't think of it. And I will ultimately get what I want. I will be nominated for Oscars. I will be nominated for Emmys. I will be nominated for Tonys on Broadway. I will show them all what a great actress I am, but nobody has given me the opportunity to do it. So I had to marry Prince Harry to get a different platform so that people could see me as the most talented actress in the world. And now, after having been offered so many roles and so many scripts, as they say in these articles that came out yesterday or today, I saw them, that she has refused, but she decided to really, really pay close attention to what she was going to come back as in her acting now that she's married to Prince Harry, was to accept this new film and to play herself. All of the other many thousands of offers were not good enough. She decided to take this on and to go and film a film playing herself, the part of herself that she knows, which is a one note self or two notes, if you consider the one, which is Meghan playing the innocent girl who's always covering her face when she shows up on the red carpet of different events. The self who seems to be wanting to elevate the food that she doesn't know how to cook on her show. Or the other note, which is the Balenciaga note, which is the opposite of it. Stop with the smile, stop with being happy, put on the attitude of confidence on the outside, superficially, and having nothing to support it on the inside. Now she is going to play herself as, I think it's going to be Duchess, Meghan, because I don't think anybody would have asked her to play herself as Meghan Markle before she became the Duchess. So let's see the article and the way these people spin this whole thing as if it's the biggest announcement of the week. Stars will welcome back the Duchess of Sussex as she shoots a Hollywood movie. As if she's going to be she's going to be doing the principal role. Lily Collins, Brie Larson, Jack Quaid, son of Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid, and Britt Henry Golding are among those filming Close Personal Friends. So I guess that's the name of the movie, Close Personal Friends. It's supposed to be a comedy, I think. Meghan Markle is returning to Hollywood 8 years after announcing her retirement from acting. I like it that the way that they put it, they make it sound like she's done acting and she's returning to acting as if, again, she were Nicole Kidman and she left acting to the side for 7, 8 years and now she's coming back to it. She did Suits and she played a suitcase girl. And then she did other small roles. She didn't do an acting career. She didn't have an acting career. But the way they're writing this article, it's as if she had this amazing acting career. She left it to go and become a royal and be of service to people and do so much good in the world. And now that she's done all of that, she's coming back to acting in the role as herself. Who are these people who are still giving Meghan Markle so many chances? Do you want to know why the world is in the chaos that the world is in right now? Because of that. Because of these people who are inviting her to appear on a film as herself. Because of those people in New York a couple of weeks ago inviting them to receive an award for the humanitarians of the year without doing anything for it. The same people who invited her to Balenciaga, well, nobody invited her to Balenciaga, but the people who allowed her to go to Balenciaga, to the Paris Fashion Week, because she is a duchess. Why are these people giving her so many options? Why are they giving her so many opportunities when every single thing that she's attempting to do, she's not able to bring to a successful result. Who else, tell me, who else in the world gets so many opportunities when she's flopping everything that she does, when she's failing at everything that she does? And then you're wondering why people are going crazy all over the world. This is the big news of the week. Leave aside Prince William going to Brazil for Earthshot week and looking like a star and behaving like a star and acting with empathy to all people and behaving like a human being. He's more of a star without having a background in acting. It's not the new mayor of New York who just won 2 days ago, Zoran Mamdani, whose public speaking and his understanding of cameras, his understanding of what people need, his understanding how he needs to talk to people in front of the cameras on the streets of New York, knowing who he is. He's a star with no training in acting. He's a more of a star than Meghan was, is, or will ever be. Zoran Mamdani, his mother is a very famous Indian American director. His father is a professor. So he grew up in that creative household. He probably grew up on sets. He probably grew up on sets with his mother filming. He was trained on location and he was able to absorb that creativity and pay attention and take away from it and then transform that into his political life, because he realized that nowadays politicians need to be very great actors to be able to have successes in their campaigns and to win. People want to be entertained. People not just want to be entertained in a ha ha ha, I'm laughing, this person is so funny. They need to feel your messages as an actor, as a politician. It doesn't matter how many words you say to people. It doesn't matter how much talk you have. If you do not know how to convey that, if you do not have it in you to be able to care, those words will not mean anything to the audiences. Prince William, Princess Catherine, now Zoran Mamdani. And this is not a political thing. I'm not for, I'm not against. I'm talking about more star power to people. You see people who have more star power, such as the people that I said, than somebody like Meghan Markle, who calls herself an actor. And in this interview, these people are talking about as if she were an actor with a career in acting that was so formidable that she left aside and now she's coming back to it. To be an actor, you have to know who you are. She cannot even play herself. She doesn't know how to be herself. You cannot go into the imaginative world of acting in a film or in anything that you do, in a speech, whatever your attempt is. If you do not start with who you are and you are not self-aware of all the flaws and all the qualities that you have, so you can know how to balance those and everything that's in between the two. You got to have more than one or two notes to show to people for them to feel anything that you are saying or to believe you as a credible character. First, you have to be a credible human being to then be able to be a credible character. She is not credible because herself. She is not kind to the people around her. She's not kind to her family. She's not kind to the royal family. For somebody to then say, the acting, Meghan Markle is going to go back into acting, as if she's an actress. She's less of an actress than I said. Prince William, Princess Catherine, Zoran Mamdani, without having any kind of acting training. And these people are so crazy to keep making these stories and to write such stories in The Sun and People's Magazine and so many other articles who talk about her doing this little appearance as if you were the biggest return to acting of the biggest star ever, who has left for other important purposes and has now come back to grace us all with her impeccable acting talent. The Duchess of Sussex is filming scenes for new movie Close Personal Friends alongside Emily in Paris star Lily Collins, who's a great actress. I saw the first season of that show. Isn't she the daughter of Phil Collins? I think so. But it doesn't matter. See, this is a different situation. If she were just the daughter of Phil Collins, the famous singer, but she lacked talent, then I would probably say something negative about her. But Lily Collins has talent. She's a talented actress. I've only seen her in that one season of Emily in Paris, and she's funny, she's cute, she brings a lot of nuances to her role, and she's enjoyable to watch. I haven't seen any other movies of hers, but that is really good. Meg got her big break in hit legal series Suits. There she is, where she played attorney Rachel Zane. Do you see how they make it sound? They make it sound like she was again the main character on that show, and she carried on the show. I've seen one episode or two episodes, I don't know, but she's playing the same two notes of who she is as herself that we see when she's not acting. There's no difference because she doesn't know how to use the work of the actor to be able to go and tap into that extraordinary, infinite field of imagination mixed with reality, mixed with experiences, mixed with personal understanding of this world. She doesn't have any of those tools at her fingertips because she doesn't know how to do any of that. And she won't even allow to know that she doesn't know how to do that, which is the worst thing. It's one thing to not have the tools at your disposal, but to know that you don't have them and then to consider, what do I have to do in order to be able to teach myself or to train with somebody to get there? None of that, because she thinks she knows it all. That's why she can have people around her work for her for more than a couple of weeks. This is ridiculous. And then what do they say? Meghan, who announced her retirement from acting, as if she was ready at that time to receive a lifetime achievement award for her multi extraordinary complex characters that she had portrayed. No, she didn't. She played in a cable show, Suits. And what was she going to do after that if she did not marry into the royal family? If she did not grab herself the prince? which is the reason why she wanted to be with him in the first place, because she wants to be an actress without doing the work. She thought that Prince Harry was going to carry her like this on his new platform as the prince, as the son of the king, and everybody was going to take her and make her the greatest actress by giving her the greatest roles. She didn't know that you had to also have talent to do that. Meghan, who announced her retirement from acting 8 years ago, is on set today in Pasadena, Los Angeles, playing herself. She's playing herself that she would have not even had the opportunity to do before she married Prince Harry, because nobody would have asked her, come on our show and play yourself, Meghan Markle. So she's playing herself. She was invited by these actors or by whomever. She was invited to do this appearance on this film to play herself now that she's married to Prince Harry. Meghan, who announced her retirement from acting 8 years ago, is on Saturday in Pasadena playing herself in the Amazon MGM Studios production about two couples, one famous and the other not. Last night, a studio source said, "This is a massive moment for Meghan and signifies a return to doing what she truly loves." Do you see how they amplify everything? Do you see how these people exaggerate everything? So they keep her mediocre, because by them saying this is a massive moment, this is a massive moment in the world, there are no more important things than Meghan returning to do a movie as herself, the Duchess. They make her believe that she is great. So then she is going to keep being in her delusional world, believing that she is a great actress, because these people like these people and others and her fans, I mean, I don't know how her fans cannot distinguish how fake she is. They cannot distinguish the difference between when a person is fake and when a person is real. I'm sorry to say, but that is, I feel, I don't know what to say. Last night, a studio source said, "This is a massive moment for Meghan and signifies a return to doing what she truly loves." And if there are people out there who are going to come at me again by telling me that I don't know how to speak English, yes, I know I don't. It's okay. It's good. Come at me with other things, because that is becoming boring. I already know it. And having the courage to actually do what I'm doing right now is a good thing, because guess what? It's a very difficult thing for me to do what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. She has been swamped with offers, but this one felt right. Are you joking? Are you kidding? Oh my goodness. She has been swamped with offers. So imagine her at home in her mansion in Montecito, and there are scripts being thrown at her. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, here, we want you to be the protagonist in this film. We want you to be the protagonist in this film. We want you to be the protagonist in this film. And she's taking all those massive numbers of scripts, offers that have been given to her. She's reading through all of them, and she gets to the one, which is the one that she's going to be doing, to appear in a film for her huge, massive acting return as herself, not even as a character. No wonder ordinary people, no wonder mere mortals like me, a simple teacher from a village in Romania who was lucky enough, due to my mom and my dad, to come to America. No wonder we're like, what is happening in this world? Why is there so much unfairness? Because of this. Because of this, the world is in chaos, because people, majority of people out there are very smart. The minority of people are mediocre to believe all this BS. We see through it. Why are you magnifying this as if this is the biggest thing that ever happened in the world? Meghan is coming back from retirement as the great actress that she was, to get back to what she loves again, which is acting. I mean, if this would be somebody like Grace Kelly, who was a fantastic, great actress, and then she gave up acting to go and marry into the royal family in Monaco, I believe. If she were to have come back after 7, 8 years to return to acting, then I would have been like, wow, amazing, amazing, because she was a great actress. She was Grace Kelly before she married into the royal family and became a princess and became a royal. Meghan did not. It is Meghan's way of gently putting her toe, just one toe, not toes, back in the water and seeing how she enjoys being back on set. It is Meghan's way of gently putting her toe back in the water and seeing how she enjoys being back on set. She's putting her toe in the water to see if she enjoys being on set. It's Meghan's way of gently putting her toe back in the water to see if she can do the work. Why are they not saying that? They're already giving her the credit that she knows what she's doing. She's going to come back because she already thinks that she's a great actress. So it's going to all depend on, do I like being an actress? Do I want to give you my acting skills, or will I not enjoy being on set? Therefore, I will say goodbye again to acting. I've tried it now again, and I'm deciding to go back to Duchess pastry or Duchess jam or Duchess candle or Duchess flower sprinkles. It's all in her control to make us seem like she's the one deciding her future. She's the one that decided with Meghan, would love Meghan to be a flop. She's the one who decided the podcast, the 2 attempts at the podcast, to be flops. It's under her control. It's not that she's failing because she has no idea what she's doing. She's not good at anything, together with Prince Harry, who seems so miserable in their Montecito house, sitting there in the basement while watching that baseball game that she put a camera on them for to get the reactions to show us how happy they are. That looks like such misery. That looked like such a dark moment. I felt so bad for Prince Harry, the way he was sitting on the lazy chair and he was watching by himself with no friends, with no food. Where's all the food from Would Love Meghan? Nobody's buying it off of the website as ever. Why didn't she bring it into their basement where they were watching the baseball game? There was no food. I thought she wants to elevate everyone when they come over to the house. She had her friend Callie there with her when there was squeaking sounds of extreme happiness, which was so badly done. There's an acting tip, Megan. When you squeak like that, don't let the sound come from your throat, because it's going to sound very artificial and very bad to the audience. You're going to make the audience go deaf. You can't be happy with a squeaky sound that comes from your throat. It's got to come from down here in your belly. You can't go, that's not good. That's not an acting technique that people will relate to. They're going to go, oh. And where was the food? There was no food. Why didn't you elevate your husband while he was sitting in the lazy chair thing? Why didn't you elevate the whole true crime like camera that you placed on your basement and your husband? Why didn't you elevate that with your food and with your sprinkle of flowers on? I don't know, you could have put it on his hair, I don't know, on top of his head. Now that he's going bald, karma, Prince William was going bald. Do you remember? That was mentioned in his spare book. Ooh, he's going bald, he's losing the looks, he doesn't look like my mother, Princess Diana. He's losing it. Now he's losing it. Maybe you should sprinkle some of your flowers on the top of his head to get some hair back. Unbelievable. These people are crazy. It's not just her who's crazy, because it's all the people around her who are giving her these opportunities. It's all the people who are giving people without talent opportunities that are the crazy ones. They don't understand what they're doing to the general people in the world. She's gently putting her toe in the water to see if she's going to like being on set. Is she going to like being an actress? Is she going to like it? Well, she's not even going to know that, because she's not playing a character, she's playing herself. So she should know by now if she likes playing herself. And she does, because she wants the attention. Megan, turn on the comments. Turn on your comments. Why don't you turn on the comments? If you want so much attention, if you want to hear what people think, turn on your comments. Who turns off the comments? And to say that you're doing it for your fans, please, 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 please. Everyone involved is super excited. If everyone involved is super excited, then I don't know what to tell you about those people. Like I said, I've seen Emily in Paris, who's played by this girl that I liked. And then it says everyone involved is super excited and have been sworn to secrecy about her involvement. All these people are putting themselves in a lower position than Meghan, because do you see how the interviewer, whoever this person is who wrote this, I don't even know, but do you see how even this line makes it seem like it's all about Meghan being on a higher platform than where she's at? They're putting her on a higher platform than even these actors who are actually talented actors, like the daughter of Phil Collins. What was her name again? I forget. They're saying everyone involved, so all the real actors, the principal actors in this film, who are playing characters, who are doing roles, and who have done acting consistently, they are all super excited, and they have been sworn to secrecy. Shh. About Meghan, about her involvement, as if she is this light. She's this star shining bright, coming from the big screen, where she has played so many extraordinary, important roles over the years. She's coming to their set, and they're all sworn to secrecy. Shh. They're placing her to be on a higher platform than they are, they being the real actors. Prince Harry is, of course, excited. I'm so excited and have been sworn to secrecy. Oh, that's before. Okay, so Prince Harry is, of course, really supportive and quite simply wants Meghan to do whatever. If I stop there, that will make sense. Prince Harry is, of course, really supportive and quite simply wants Meghan to do whatever. They should put a period after that. But he goes on to say, whatever brings her joy. They should have stopped. They should have put a period. I would have believed that more than the way that it's written. LA born Meghan appeared in movies, horrible bosses. She was in that movie for like 2 seconds or 1 second. Remember Me, I don't know what that is, and got her big break in TV legal series Suits, which we've already said before. Okay, and then he goes on to say in his autobiography Spare, Harry admitted of watching her acting. Ooh, interesting. I'd witnessed her and a cast mate mauling each other in some sort of office conference room. It would take electric shock therapy to get those images out of my head. So he remembers her as Rachel making out with another character on the show Suits, and he's still traumatized by it because she was making out with another man. Ooh, she was making out with another man. I don't even believe that she would be so credible. Maybe the reason why he's traumatized by it because he realized that early on watching her that she was actually feeling it with the other character, with the other actor. Who knows? I mean, that's all you can say about her as an actor. That tells you how much he thinks of her as an actress. This is what he thinks of her as an actress. He's not saying, oh, I've watched her on Suits and I fell in love with her because she was one of the greatest actors that I have ever seen. And she has had to give up her extraordinary career, which she was meant to do and which was her calling and was amazing at, for me to marry me. No, because he knows, probably by now he knows that's not what happened. He's probably now seeing that all of the BS that she was whispering to him all along from the time they met of how he's talented, she's talented, they together can come to Hollywood and become stars, celebrities, A-listers at the level of George Clooney and all these people. And now he's realizing that none of that is coming true. And then he's saying, I've seen her work as an actress. I'm kind of paraphrasing. And all I could think about was her making out with another actor. And I was traumatized by it. That's what you say about your incredible actress, Megan? 3 months ago, Megan admitted in a podcast chat that she sometimes missed acting. That's a lie. That's a lie. For somebody, if she were truly a great actress, actually, it's not a lie because she's not a great actress. She's not even an actress, in my opinion. These are all my opinions, all my understandings, my interpretations from an acting perspective, from my acting perspective as an acting coach. That's actually true. If an actress says, I miss acting sometimes, that means that you are not a great actor. A great actor, if you watch any of the interviews of the great actors on YouTube, on all of the other social media platforms, they will tell you they cannot live without acting. They breathe acting. That's what gives them purpose. It's the trying to find out all these other characters within yourself as a human being and bring them to surface. Sometimes the things that you don't even know that you're capable of. Sometimes the things that you don't even know you're capable of, you're bringing them up to surface. You're giving them life through the roles, through the characters that you're portraying. That is a calling for those great actors when they are capable of doing that. But that requires a lot of dealing with the reality of what is and who you are first. They would never say, sometimes I miss acting. Sometimes. That's for someone like her who, on the surface, calls herself an actress, but deep down, she has no business being an actress, in my opinion. It's even the way she's standing in this picture. I mean, look at the way she's standing. It's the same thing. There's not what to do with the hands. I'm an actress, but I don't believe myself to be an actress. When I see so many talented people in Hollywood, what did I think that I was going to be able to do? Meghan admitted in a podcast that she sometimes missed acting. This must be the new film centers around two couples, one famous and one not. Above is Jack Quaid. Oh, he's the son of Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid. I don't know who that guy is. I never saw him in anything. So I hope he's talented. I hope he's not an actor just because of who his parents are. Britt Henry Golding will also star in the film. I don't know who this guy is. That's it. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. She's posing and everything. Everything is just a superficial pose. That's what it is. And she's all doing the same in everything that she does. It's the same. It's the same. It's not one note. I should have said two notes. Is this one that I'm looking at right now? Do you see it right now? Which is the same. It reminds me of the walking into Balenciaga's fashion show with the face and playing Victoria Beckham, trying to be Victoria Beckham. And then there's this one that I showed before with a smile and I'm so sweet and innocent. I'm all talk but no actions. So I should have said Megan's return to her one note acting in film. I should have said Megan's return to her two notes acting in film. It's unbelievable. I had to do this because it is, I don't know, it is just, it is just, I don't know. I'm just like, people, come on. When will the world give the same opportunities or as many opportunities as they give this person? So, yes, aren't we excited? We are so excited that we are going to see Meghan Markle return to acting, but she's not going to dip her toes in the water yet. She's only going to put one toe in the water to make sure that she will love being on set before she gives us the opportunity to see her play any roles. Because remember, she's not playing a role, she's playing herself the same way that we have seen her play herself, the same way that she's been playing Prince Harry, because she's been playing Prince Harry. And you know what I have to say? Prince Harry must be a pretty simplistic thinker, to put it mildly, when it comes to understanding acting, when it comes to understanding or distinguishing between real and fake, credible characters, not credible characters. For someone to have been duped the way that he has and is, by this woman who is one of the worst actors I have ever seen in my entire life. That's what that means. It means that he does not distinguish between credible and not credible, between fake and real. Majority of the people in the world like mediocre acting, and it's not their fault. The reason they like mediocre acting is because that is all they have been exposed to. I was in Romania. I went to college in Romania. I got my bachelor's degree from a very known acting school in Bucharest many years ago. I got to play a couple of plays on some okay stages in Bucharest. And I thought I was in my 20s. I had graduated from school. I thought of myself to be the greatest actress. I thought, oh, look at me. I am so great. I am fantastic. And then I came to New York and I decided that I realized very early on that I wasn't going to be able to get any kind of work as an actor because of my accent, first of all, and because of so many other obstacles. I needed to make money, so I went to work in a restaurant. But then I decided to go back to school in New York to get my master's degree from the Actor Studios program. The Actor Studio is considered to be a very prestigious acting house of one of the most unique, the only one in the world. There's one in New York and one in California, but the Actor Studio goes back 75 years and it's considered to be the place where acting was changed forever many years ago, starting with the group theater in the 1930s and the 1950s with Marlon Brando. There's so many that I can think of, all of the great that you can think of. So I got to get my master's degree after a 3-year program because I wanted to have something that was going to allow me to be able to teach acting, because I knew that I wasn't going to make it as an actress. I realized that it was going to be very difficult to do that. I don't come from a family of actors. I didn't come from money. All of the things that I thought I knew and all of the things that I thought made me great after finishing acting school in Romania, after I graduated from the Actor Studio MFA program, I was like, oh my God, there was so much more to learn. I've learned so much more about acting, even though before I thought that I knew everything there was to know about acting. And even to this day, I graduated from the Actor Studio, became a member of the Actor Studio in 2002. So it's been 20 some years, and I still get the opportunity to go once in a while to the Actor Studio when I have time, because I am teaching acting and directing actors. But when I get to go back to that amazing, unique place that I am part of, and I'm so proud to be part of, I'm still in awe of the work that I see my colleagues do on that stage. And I'm moved to tears by how much there continues to be for them to tap into, for me to tap into as an actor, as an acting teacher, and as a human. Discoveries are happening all the time. Great actors continue to do the work because acting is like acting. The most important thing that great acting requires is to find all of your different versions as a human being. When do you finish that job? You never finish that job. That job continues until the day you close your eyes and you're no longer on this earth. That's when it stops. Trying to figure out how to be a better person, how to be more of an alive human being, how to be more spontaneous, how to be more optimistic, these are all learnings. I'm going to use learnings like she did in one of the interviews, or she something else, I don't know what she did. But so acting is the same. You never stop trying to learn how to become a better person. You never stop training or learning how to become a better actress. But I don't think that's something that she has knowledge of because she thinks she knows it all. The same way that I thought that I knew it all when I graduated from the first college in Romania in my early 20s. And I thought, oh, I got it. I know it all. I'm going to go to New York and I'm going to become a star, a movie star. And then I got here and I was like, huh, hit in the face with reality. And then I got older and then I was hit in the face again with reality. But I got up from the failures and I was like, ooh, what did I do wrong? It's not bad. The failures can help you get ahead if you recognize them, if you know that you've failed. But she doesn't want to know that she's failed. She's blaming everything on everybody else, her and Prince Harry. Everybody else's fault. Everybody else's fault. Thank you so much, everybody. Please subscribe. I have people watching, but I don't have subscribers. Can you help me with subscribing, please? Sounds like a command, but it's not a command. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have an amazing evening. Kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Did I talk by myself for so long? How do I turn this off? Now I don't know how to turn it off. Turn it off.